At one of the March Council meetings, the Village Council had requested that I get more involved or learn more about what District 15 was proposing as far as upcoming bond issues, with the real question as to what kind of impact could it have on the Village of Palatine as we move forward with our upcoming bond issue with the police headquarters. Just a real brief summary, and you have a much more detailed memo that was part of the public packet with a lot more information. But I did have the opportunity to do a lot of research on this. I probably now know more about school finance than I ever cared to know about it. Through the meetings I've had with school district officials, attending some forums, and a lot of research and talking to financial advisors, I guess at the end of the day, what the school district is proposing out there, I guess worst case, if you want to look at it, that would have a very negligible impact on the Village of Palatine. What was very interesting to me is learning that in District 15, the Village of Palatine only makes up about 50% of their assessment base. So as they talk about doing anything bond-wise, they're spreading the cost of that over a far greater area than the Village of Palatine. Whereas District 15 is 100% within our boundaries, we're only about 50% of theirs. So you have part of the Motorola campus, Arlington Park, some of the large complexes in Rolling Meadows that are all part of their tax base. So when you start to spread any cost over that, the impact coming back to Palatine is extremely minor, if at all. Based upon that. I have presented also with you some other just characteristics of their bond issue versus the village, how things differ. I think the one thing that has most been out there, the question that I've been asked the most, is related to the capital bonding thing. And how does that relate to what Palatine has done? Has Palatine ever done a Build America bond? The answer is yes, we have. We've done 3 Build America bonds. This has provided much lower interest rates than what we're able to get in the traditional market. I know that's something the school district is looking at doing. As we go forward and have done ours, what it allows us to do is a net property tax levy, where we levy a lower amount than what the debt service will be. The difference is made up for with the subsidy that comes. And it's really proved to be good business practice for us. I think it could be good business practice for the school district as a mechanism of financing the capital once they've completed that review. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have on this whole issue, but at the end of the day, this is going to have negligible, if any, impact on the Village of Palatine.
Mr. Mayor?
Absolutely.
One question, Mr. Manager. Through your time and all the research and effort that you've put into looking into this issue, are there any resources that we could send our residents to get a better idea? Because I know there's 2 conflicting sides to this issue, and I think it would be in the best interest of the village to be able to hear from both sides. So are there any websites or any other things that you've seen or that we can refer, or maybe there's someone in the crowd that could refer residents to both sides of the information so they can make a clear idea behind it and make their own decision from there?
Yeah. Quite frankly, I'd recommend that this, if anybody, the school district be doing that. It's our limited scope is what impact it has on the Village of Palatine. I think a lot of the 2 sides is more of a philosophical issue. Do you do a gross tax levy? Do you do a net tax levy? Should you issue bonds for working cash? Should you do tax anticipation warrants? I did find a 99-page document on school finance in Illinois. It's a 2008 or 2009 version, so it's actually very current and updated. If anybody really would like a copy of that, if they email me, if they call me, I'd be happy to provide them with that resource. I found it very educational to me in learning about what the different options available to the school district would be, and I can provide them with that. I think beyond that, we keep our focus on what it means to the Village of Palatine as a whole, and I can share that other resource I have. My memo, I think, raises a number of good comparative issues between the village and the school district, and that might be some food for thought.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Reed, I just want to say good work. A lot of hard work and a lot of time you put into this, and we do appreciate that very much.